Here with the newest member of the Nebraska Cornhuskers, Connor Essegian. Now that this big decision is over and done with, what's just kind of the way that you've processed these last few days?
It's been pretty crazy this last month, but to be able to finally relax a little bit and get some time to myself and hang out with the guys, here on the team is has been real good, for me, for my mental sake after this whole transfer portal. But to finally have the decision and know where my next home is going to be is has been really, relieving.
What about Nebraska sold it for you?
For me, number one, that really grabbed my attention and really made me heavily interested was the fit, for me in the program, the style of play, was perfect. The reading and reacting off screens and the type of system that Coach Hoiberg wants to have to put me into it. And then, for me, the deciding factor that really put me over the edge was getting to know the guys on the team. And, once I was able to hang out with them on my visit, that really is what set me over and was like, yeah, this is where I want to be.
What does a recruiting pitch from Fred Hoiberg sound like?
He's a pretty chill dude. He obviously, has played and understands what that's like. Basically sat me down and showed me, the positions that I'll be put in and that he wants to use me for, and talked to me what I need to get better at, and his vision for me, and where the program, Nebraska is and how it's trending in the right direction. And the fact that I'd get to be a part of something special. That was really, it was pretty simple, and it was good enough for me.
The transfer portal has become a very divisive thing for college basketball fans. Now that you've personally been through it and have gone through the entire experience, what's your big takeaway from what it's like and how it's changing the game?
Yeah, I mean, I can say back then, like 2 years ago, it wasn't just 2 years ago. I was coming out of high school, but I mean, it really is different. I mean, there's things thrown at you in every which way. At a high school, the coaches all kind of took a same kind of look to it and kind of went, with the same, direction as each other. And out of the portal is completely different. You had coaches that offer you, money right away, that offer you playing time right away, and some of them just talk about the fit and the culture and what they want for you. And everyone's kind of everywhere. So it's for me, I was able to sign with an agent that kind of helped me weather it all and keep it all, intact and not too stressful. So it was pretty good.
How beneficial do you think it is just for athletes in general to have a little bit more autonomy in these decisions to go somewhere that's going to be the best fit for them if that first decision that you make as a 17-year-old doesn't pan out for 4 years?
Yeah, I mean, making a decision when you're in high school that affects the rest of your life. I mean, there's so many different ways that it can go once you get there. And for me, going into college, I had no intention of leaving, and I'd planned on 4 years in Madison, and that was it. I was wanted to be a Badger, and then obviously things change, and stuff happens, and even for me during season, I didn't want to leave and just had to do what was best, for my future, which, that's one thing I feel like this transfer portal is, really great, it being is just an outlet for people to kind of get a second chance, to go do what they want and, what they've always wanted to do. So,
Knowing now everything that you went through, was it always Nebraska? Was Indiana in the running? I know a lot of Hoosier fans were excited about the prospect of seeing you back in your home state. Or was it really kind of a battle between those two schools?
really my top four was all pretty, I feel like was all pretty even and equal to each other until I started going on these visits. And, to be honest, every place I visited, was great. And it wasn't anything that they, didn't do or did do. It was just Nebraska. Once I got there and, I kind of went through the process and got through the visit, it just felt right. The fit was the number one thing that I was looking for, in this process. An opportunity for me to go into a program that plays a style of play that, helps me play to the best of my abilities, and a coach that wants to see me succeed and get me better. And, for me, the other schools were all right up there with it. It just came down to being the right fit for me.
Do you think that first game when you return to Madison as an opposing player is going to be a strange experience for you?
I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be like. A lot of people when they transfer out, especially in the same conference, usually things don't go too well when you come back, back to the place you were at. But I'm excited to come back to Madison. I'll always love this place. It'll always have a special spot in my heart, and that's real. It's just, I'm excited to see, the impact that I was able to have once I'm gone, out of here officially. And, I tried my best to involve myself with the community here in Madison, and felt like I did a pretty good job of getting intertwined with the community. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like when I come back and play in the Kohl Center for the first time again.
What are some goals for next year, short term, and then for the rest of your college basketball career?
Short term, I know that Nebraska with the tournament, we need to get that first win, and that's something that I really have my goal and my mindset on is I want to be a part of history, for a school like that, and keep the trend going in the right direction. But just get really for me, I want to get back to playing like myself, and being myself again on the court, and I feel like this place, is offering me and being able to keep me in position to have the opportunity to go out there and have fun and play like I did freshman year and in high school again.
All right, Connor, thank you for taking the time and good luck out there.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you.